Peace. Peace to the divine, infinite consciousness. Peace to the God body, the supreme intellect, in the many drops with the ocean. Yo. Peace to the divine trinity, the man, woman, and child, holding things down, you know? Peace, y'all. Alright. So anyhow, we're gonna build about enablers. Now, enablers is like what the fuck you talking about enabler? Get some of this damn snore off my neck. It is coming down a little bit out here. Slowly, but shit, surely. That's my bad people. The game might be a little fox creeping up and shit or something. I don't know. Look out, look at the snow. So, but anyhow though, we're gonna build about enablers. Enablers is the ones who enable the narcissist to do his thing, to carry out his own egotistical plans. And so when you're dealing with an enabler is like one of those motherfuckers that like, yeah, what he said and shit, them yes men and shit, them real good ass yes men. And some of us could have enablers as family members, like very vital prime caregivers, which is your mother and your father, you know what I'm saying, or your mother or your father, because a lot of times it's your mother that plays that role. So, and then towards the son, and that enables them to do what they do without getting like harshly checked, and the father just kind of like laid back and was like, yeah, that's your son, you know, shit like that, man. And it's been going down for a time and time out. And the son doesn't know how to grow out of being a narcissist, because when you get to a certain age, you have to grow out of being a narcissist. Because everyone is pretty much born with a little narcissism in them, a little narcissistic trace, and some of us can some of us more than others. And you can turn up and down. That's why I really don't kind of classify it as narcissistic, because it's all psychopathy. Everything is psychopathy, you know. So it just depends how high of the level that you turned up and how you gonna react to certain things. And a psychopath is kind of cool, you know what I'm saying, in a way, because not all psychopaths are killers. I mean, psychopath is your homie. You be getting, man, you're cool ass nigga, man. Shit, that's a psychopath, nigga. That's a cool ass nigga. You know that nigga crazy, but that nigga got you though. You know what I'm saying? So he consider you his. So psychopaths can work together. Narcissists can't. They can't allow for nothing to be bigger than them, you know what I mean? They have to be like the one. Where you dealing with a psychopath can be like, yo, it could be a gang of cold ass niggas. Like, nigga, we all cold in this motherfucker, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Bitches be like, oh shit, oh damn, you know what I'm saying? Not just like little mediocres and shit like that, so everybody can classify them as beta and all of these things and shit, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and get back to the enabler shit. The enabler is like all these mugs. It's like, you know, that are like can be beta in life. And, you know, you got a homegirl, you know, because I was saying all that to say this and shit. You got a homegirl that was like, yo, she's like, you know, you think she the shit or whatever. You like, yo, that's my friend and shit like that. Like that bitch get dick and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? She get money, whatever the fuck she want to do. You know what I mean? Materialistically, and chasing orgasms and shit like drugs. You know. Yeah. So anyhow, you the wisdoms that admire those, you know what I'm saying? Those wisdoms, it's like satellites going around the earth and shit. Even though I'm not dealing with the whole little Copernicus shit, that shit's in question as well. So, you know, so basically that's like something that's drawing up the waters, but it is dealing around when you're dealing with the pole and shit. You know what I mean? But you know, it's like things is drawing. This basically have an effect on the human waters in the body. You know what I'm saying? So you do have waters in your body made from different elements and different things, so they react at different times and shit, depending on the moon's phases and all the other stars, wandering stars and planets and shit like that. All right, okay. So basically, that all gonna play a role on the psychology and shit. You know what I'm saying? And depends on how turned up the motherfucker is through the gene and shit. Like motherfucker light being turned up, like niggas plugging in the goddamn. Plugging in the, you know, the shit into the amp, and they got the guitar. You just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So all of that, you know. So man, pretty much the enabler though is like likes that shit and wants to see that motherfucker go off. You know what I mean? So at any given chance, you know, even when that mug is not going off, you can just be like, yo, the enabler can just, you know, be the yes person until it's time to go off, and it's like, yeah, well, here it goes. You know what I'm saying? And the show begins, the drama begins in this bitch. You know, so yeah. So anyhow, damn, snow's falling off. There goes some good old dust flying in the sky. Blessings, peace. And they rolling together. What's wrong with that? Or when niggas roll together, it's a fucking crime and shit. Everybody want to tell on that nigga and shit. You know what I'm saying? He may not even be doing nothing wrong, but fucking bitches, and that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know that bitches like to fuck. And that's just plain and simple. Hey, I'm just keeping it real in this motherfucker, man. You know, but hey, anyhow, we're gonna go with the enablers. The enablers are the motherfuckers there's always the motherfuckers that's like up underneath the motherfucker that's the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And they too themselves are narcissists, but they are covert narcissists. Not knowing the covert narcissist is very, very slick. You know what I mean? Because they'll unleash some hell on your ass, and they'll be waiting for your ass to fall if you the narcissist. And as soon as your ass fall, they right there. They'll be like, nigga, I told your ass. But then they'll do something to motherfucking help you and shit, so they can get that egotistical, orgasmic feeling and shit, man. It's real. And this is a mental condition that we grow into. And when you grow into that shit from an early age, and you don't know how to transition at a certain point, and you become an adult. And that's a child in an adult's body. When I say an adult, I'm talking about the body. And the mind won't be able to mature. Your mind won't get to a spot. And so you'll be a baby or a little kid, depending on whatever the trauma incident happened when you was at that time that you can't escape and get out of. So everything around you continues to grow. And so, you know, and that's dealing on both ends, the enabler and the enablee. You know what I'm saying? The one who needs it. It just depends on who's turned up more at the time, or who's more valuable at the time, who's considered to be the most valuable at that time. Sometimes narcissists bump heads. Shit, you have narcissists who have relationships with each other. They both is narcissists in this motherfucker. It ain't just not one motherfucker ain't the narcissist. Both of them, shit, basically 8 times out of 10, both of them motherfuckers is narcissists and shit. So we can't exclude none of that shit, man. You know, so but really, most of the motherfuckers is psychopaths and shit that you see that can last and shit besides a codependent relationship, you know what I'm saying? But when you're dealing with 2 psychopaths, them motherfuckers make shit happen and shit. They understand, they don't give a fuck, man. They can look totally opposite, but them motherfuckers is the most talented and most whatever right shit for each other and for the right shit to make and take place. That it has to happen. So that's when you got 2 psychopaths, nigga. Them niggas will find a way, man. I'm telling you. And they deal with money, everything and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you turn that on and what needs to be, and you have a smart psychopath, you got dumb psychopaths and shit. You know, ignorant psychopaths. You got people who are averse to certain things and shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Niggas who are artistic psychopaths and shit. Motherfuckers who could fucking scratch a needle on a shit like god damn, how the fuck you can do that shit? That nigga's a psychopath. That's why, man. Shit. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, he's fucking freestyling and shit. What the fuck? How in the hell he ain't write that shit down? That nigga's a psychopath, man. Do you understand? I'm telling you. So, and being able to rhyme and freestyle, you know what you're doing? You're fucking tapping into your subconscious mind. And you're not even thinking anymore. You're just saying words now. That makes sense. From the subconscious. So you have the ability to do this. You just forgot how to do it. And so rhyming and beat making and rhythmic patterns is what allows you to get back in tune into doing this. And by doing this, you'll be able to form your own weaponry out of thin air. This is who you are. You're the master of sound, vibration, light, heat, and energy. So with that being said, I'm gonna say peace, I love you, and subscribe.